Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another evening of Grizzly basketball. Tonight, we travel to Southeast High to take on the Golden Buffaloes in a doubleheader, and we will begin with the girls' contest as we always do at the top of the hour. And we're joined now via Zoom with our head varsity girls coach, Christina Commons. And Coach, first of all, it's a pleasant look back this time at Tuesday's game over at North High, but team put it together Tuesday night.
We got everything kind of moving together. And I think even when they were coming out, they're like, Coach, I don't need to. I said, it's okay. We're gonna get fresh legs. We got to keep moving. We got to keep working with different people, just to make sure that it flowed. And that was a very good game to see the flow of the game. It didn't matter the five I had on there, it continued, and that was really nice to see.
Now, I don't know too much about the North program, and we didn't talk much about it last time, but uh, it was it was apparent to me that uh, nothing against North High, but it seemed like, from a perspective of, I don't want to say talent. Maybe I do want to say talent, but it was kind of like this, where we're here and North was here, and that, North might be in something of a rebuilding mode at this time. I don't know if that's true or not, but, the way we dominated them so much in the game, it just gave me that impression. I don't know. Maybe you know more about that than I do.
Yeah, and I mean, when I look at and I've heard, you hear rumors about what players where did they go? I feel like a lot of movements happened this year. So North lost several players. I ended up seeing Charlie used to play with North. I can't think of her last name. She's at May South. And I know that there was some others too. But even looking at their roster wasn't just freshmen, sophomores. It did show juniors and seniors on there. So they do have some upperclassmen and that kind of piece that have probably been with the program for so long. They did get a new coach. And so sometimes when you transition with a new coach, things can happen and so
Right?
forth. And
You
I
know
mean,
about that.
yeah, and it happens. And I think one of the biggest things with sports this last year, like I said, I think it's the kids have moved around and it's kind of the where they're at. And I think we're going to see some familiar faces even at Southeast when, come tomorrow.
Yeah, the uh, Acacia version of the transfer portal. You hear about the transfer portal with NCAA, but we have our own now, and kids can move around. They don't need to have a bona fide move or a special transfer deal. They go anywhere they want, anytime they want, and you know we see our players on other teams and other sports, and we have players that were on other teams.
Hmm.
The boys have a player who played at Southeast last year,
Yep.
so he's playing back now against his old team, and that's a new experience for us at the high school level. I know that's something that everybody is still getting
Oh,
adjusted to.
oh yeah.
So,
It it's
eh,
definitely it's interesting, and we can probably talk for hours about all the logistics of it all. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with it. My players stayed. They stuck it in with me, and we didn't get to have that loss. We did gain a few, so I'm excited that we didn't get affected like some other schools did.
so you take the game Tuesday night where we had the big lopsided win. Uh, do you look at that as a springboard that maybe this gets us going for the rest of the season? That we flushed the first game down the toilet, and that last Tuesday was really our first game because we put it all together for the first time. We're going to be able to carry that forward like against Southeast tonight.
And I mean, having such a spread in the points, it's a nice buff for my girls. It really kind of lightened the load a little bit. It's not putting on as much pressure. But we do also know that going into the Southeast game or the East game or Bishop Carroll, the ones that we've got coming up, it's a different level of competition each one of those nights. So we've got to make sure that yes, we understand the focus of who we are playing and how they play, But more importantly, we got to make sure we come out the way Northwest wants to come out. If we can do that, I think there's a lot of high potential for us.
Do you anticipate that Southeast might put some high defensive pressure on us? Having, I'm sure that they've looked at film and done some scouting, and they know what happened when South was here. With a high pressure defense. Do you think they'll try the same tactic tonight?
I'm even thinking just in the past, playing against, like having Coach Dixon, he's always pressured us. He's always put it on, he's used his speed, he's used their talents, and so forth. So I mean, yeah, other teams have done things to us. I'm also thinking of how he's always kind of done it to us. So I'm going to expect the high pressure. I'm going to expect pressing and just in front of us constantly, never leaving us alone. So I think it's going to be a fun game.
What's our injury situation looking like? And I will qualify that question by telling our viewers that we're actually recording this interview on Wednesday because of our scheduling, our scheduling requirements. So, things could happen between Wednesday and Friday. But as we stand right now, how's our injury situation?
I love my girls. When we practice hard, and because of us doing that, we keep ourselves to a standard. We did have a little bit of a collision between two, so we may be out two this week. I'm kind of hoping we get some good news. I'm talking with our trainer; she's great, working with the girls. I'm talking with the families as well. But ultimately, we got to look out for their health as well. So if we have them, that's great. If we don't, they're going to be rested up for the next set of games.
Okay, well, we'll find out 2 days from now or 15 minutes from the time people are seeing this exactly what we're gonna hit personnel wise for the game against Southeast. I want to wish you the best of luck tonight. Let's take it to 2-1 after a win on the road here at Southeast tonight.
Yes, thank you so much.
Head coach Christina Commons on our pregame visit. Stay tuned now. Elizabeth Dibben will join us, and we will take a 60-second timeout first and then come back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Wichita Southeast Golden Buffaloes. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Get out there. Join the fun. Support your team.
Very pleasant evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wichita Southeast High School. We're in the Southeast Gym tonight for tonight's Greater Wichita Athletic League varsity doubleheader featuring the Golden Buffaloes of Wichita Southeast hosting the Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. Grizzlies are coming off a doubleheader sweep at North High on Tuesday, and the girls in particular played one of their strongest games in a long time on Tuesday night in throttling the Red Hawks in their own building. So we're looking, hopefully, as Coach Commons said, that will be a building block that we can add on to here tonight. My name's Kevin Arkin. I'm joined by Elizabeth Dibben. And Elizabeth, this game's going to be, I think, is going to be a lot more difficult than the one on Tuesday.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But you got to look at Southeast's side, too. They just beat West 69-10. So you got to look at both sides of the dice and be like, okay, we're going to see how they play.
Exactly.
But we can't. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
But we can't look at the keys of the game for Northwest.
Okay.
The main thing that we want to focus on is take the turnovers down and don't get down early. That's our biggest thing. Don't get down early. get in the rhythm offensively, get more offensive, defensive rebounds, and don't allow second chance buckets.
Okay. Well, we'll see if that plays out here tonight. We're actually in a very quiet gym. The national colors have been brought in by the junior ROTC folks, and we're awaiting the playing of our national anthem prior to the start of tonight's game. You know what we didn't do? We didn't get starters. I completely forgot to do that. You're going to have to do this on the fly. You want me to do it? I can do it on the fly.
You can do it.
Okay.
Do you have a pen?
In my briefcase, which is out of my reach. Hang on a minute. Let's see what I got here. We're a little short-handed tonight, folks. We have no student help tonight. It's just Elizabeth and myself.
I'm running the Kevin's running the camera, and I'm running the computer. So bear with us.
That's exactly right. So heaven help us all. And we're going to turn this over to the BA announcer for the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the campus of Wichita Southeast High School and tonight's Greater Wichita Athletic League matchup featuring the visiting Wichita Northwest Grizzlies and your Wichita Southeast Golden Buffaloes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, as with all great sporting events, we would like to invite all of those in attendance to stand and remove your caps as the Southeast High School JROTC program presents our nation's colors, followed by the national anthem. Presenting our nation's colors on behalf of the JROTC are right guard, Captain Landon Fortnier. National colors, Cadet Captain Lobelia Martell. State flag, Cadet Private Ashlyn Price. And ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of the national anthem, we would ask that you please remain standing until the colors leave the floor.
That's the national anthem here before our girls contest as we get set for the introduction of the starting lineups for both teams. The Grizzlies are in their road blue uniforms with gold numerals and gold trim. Southeast in white with gold numerals and gold trim. We need to talk to their haberdasher. Oh,
I got most of the starters.
you did.
I didn't get Southeast because they're all wearing their jerseys.
Well, we'll start out by giving you the Northwest starters to begin with. At guard, a 5'1" sophomore, number 1, Aubrey Lohman. Also at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 12, Star Leday. 5'10" junior guard, number 30, Aubrey Navarrete. 5'11" senior forward, Kylina Hallman. And 6 foot senior forward, number 34, Cameron Stubbs. Grizzlies are coached by Christina Commons and by LaShona Jones. Now the starting lineups for Southeast. Keisha Allen, number 2, a starter, 5'6" sophomore guard. Queen Chalmers, number 1, 5'5" freshman guard. Tylisha Williams, number 4, a 5'5" sophomore guard. Number 10, Desvon Green, a 5'8" junior guard, wearing number 10. I think I said that. And finally, last but not least, Alana Webb, number 5, a 5'6" senior guard. And that's the 5 starters for Southeast. They're coached by Don Dixon, assisted by Kevin Jolly and Kira Miller. And those are your starters for the contest here tonight. And they've got some junior players on the court tonight.
The officials for tonight's contest are Manu Preston, Brett Randolph, and Chris Laheka.
And to take you through the girls' contest, it's my pleasure to turn this over to Elizabeth Dibben.
All right, thank you, Kevin. And we'll get the tip off. Southeast has the ball. Southeast got to fill out Northwest, see what they got in their bag. Northwest right now playing amazing defense. Webb almost got stolen right there. Nice bucket as she dives in. We're already getting full court pressure. And a missed wide open opportunity for Northwest. Loose ball, Northwest got it. Corner 3, no. Ooh. Missed a wide open bucket there by Hallman. Finished it off with Stubbs.
Good job on the offensive boards for Northwest.
We got to finish those. Webb carrying it up the court. Webb dives in for the floater, didn't get it. Lide with the rebound, pushing it up the floor for a wide open kick. Missed 3 there by Lohman. First 3 of the night for Northwest. Stubbs with the steal.
Looks like she traveled with it.
Webb dives in. Didn't get nothing there. Another offensive rebound for the Buffs. Stubbs with the rebound. Trying to push it up the floor. Lide trying to split her defender in half. Navarrete thought about that three. Holman. And a turnover. Here comes the Buffs. Webb gets in front. Didn't get enough acceleration for that. Miscommunication there. Golden Buffaloes ball. Webb for a floater, misses everything. Holman tried to grab the rebound, but slipped out of her hands. Blocked there by Stubbs. Here we go, pushing up the pace. Lide slows it down. Kicks out to Holman. Holman miscommunication. Intercepted. First bucket for the Buffs. By Williams. Lide took full advantage. Missed the floater. Kicked out to Holman. Boom! There we go. Oh, sorry. Got a nice little tip pass from there. Kick out three corner. Nothing there. Good offensive rebound. And we got some players checking in. Wall's checking in for Southeast. And for Northwest, number 5, Anaya Simpson. And number 2, sure. And we already get a foul. And we got an offensive foul, number 34, Stubbs. Jumper didn't go for Southeast. Good grab there. Almost stolen away. Elida need to push up the pace. Get away for her defender. Elida dove all the way in and kicked it back out to Stubbs with the rebound. Lohman in and out. Good defense. And we get the foul. Number 2, sure with the foul. And Chalmers going up to the free throw line for her first. First shot missed. First shot cash. Chalmers went 1 for 2. Loose ball on the ground. Who got it? Jump ball. Northwest. Lide got swiped immediately by Webb. Foul number on number 2 on Southeast, Allen. Her first foul of the night. We're getting something going with Northwest. Sure almost lost the ball. Pass it to Hallman. Fast break for Buffs. Webb couldn't cash it in. Loman on the other end trying to split defenders. Intercepted by the Buffs. By number 2, Allen. And we get subs checking in. Number 23 on Southeast, Hardwell. And number 10, Johnson for Northwest. Hallman checks it past. That guy intercepted. Dented around trying to find a wide open 3 in the corner. Didn't get that. That misses everything by the Buffaloes. Loman pushing up the pace. Nice rebound and putback by number 5, Simpson. Southeast trying to crack the code on Northwest as she takes the 3 and cashes it in. By number 12, Wall. Beautiful 3 with 45 seconds to go in the first. Navarrete thought about that 3. Navarrete for 3. Out of bounds? Nope. Subs. And back in the game for Southeast is number 4, Williams. Chalmers gets in the lane, didn't get anything with that possession, and Chalmers stole it right back. Back to Allen, yes sir. And that's the end of the first. We're going to take it to commercial with the Buffaloes leading 12-6. We'll be right back. This is NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies basketball on the internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrews Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
And we're back. The Golden Buffaloes have a commanding 12-6 lead over the Northwest Grizzlies. So far, Northwest is doing a really good job with the defense. Oh, didn't get that foul. Number 4, Williams, is going to the line for her first. And the foul on Hallman, her first. Cashes in her first. And we got someone checking in the game, number 32, Franklin from Southeast. Catches in her second for Williams. Stubbs. Back out to Hallman. No, in and out. Good secure rebound, got gobbled up immediately. Lede. Out of bounds, Southeast ball. Allen with the miss. Stubbs with the rebound after a save. Number 1, Chalmers with the foul. Hallman. Already being pressured. And we get a full timeout by Northwest. They're first of the contest. And we're going to take it with them. This is NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
But it's okay, it's a learning experience. And we are back. This is definitely a learning experience. Northwest has the possession. Johnson got stripped. Nice pass out to Webb, and she gets to go to the 3-throw line. And a foul on Johnson, her first of the contest. Webb catches in her first. And catches in her second. She double drawed it. And number 5 checking in is number Simpson is number 5, Simpson. Lohman got drawn back to the corner. That got strip sacked. Webb, wide open bucket. She catches it in. Northwest needs to figure out how to not get down early. And a foul on Chalmers. Her second. And the one who's checking in is Hardwell for Southeast, and Sure for Northwest. Got bullied in the post. Lohman kick out 3. Nothing there. Good rebound and great hustle. Northwest ball. Great hustle out there by Simpson. And Franklin with her first foul. And gets the bucket and one. Simpson, her first bucket of the night. She's going in to catch these 3 throws in. And Wall with the foul. Her first. We're battling. Lohman picked it out. I'm going to get a foul there by Southeast. It is Wall again, her second.
To the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Grizzlies, number 1, Lohman.
And going in to catch the 3 throws in is Lohman. Catches in her first. Southeast definitely does have a huge height advantage against Northwest. So Northwest has to figure out a way, as Lohman cashes in her second. Well, they got to figure out a way to slip through their defenses and get buckets. Didn't get that pull-up jumper. Lade, beautiful jump ball. Kevin, you haven't said the famous line yet about jump balls.
I'm saving it for the boys' game.
Oh,
Unless you
okay.
really want to hear it now, I can do it twice
I really want to hear it, Kevin.
next time.
Okay. Southeast on the ultimate possession. Didn't get the layup up and in. Sure. Dribbled right into a wall. And now it's Southeast ball. 34 Stubbs checking in. And number 10, Green for Southeast. Webb, step back 3. Nothing there. Lade dribble. Lade got the rebound. Sure thought about that 3, passed it into Stubbs for a better shot. She didn't get it. Lade checks it in. 3, catches it in on top of the key. First three of the day for Northwest. Webb dives in, floater. Nothing there, and we get a foul. On foul number 5, Webb, her first. Webb, 3 after a screen, didn't get that. Simpson battling for the rebound. Leday trying to dribble her way out of it, and she did get the foul, though. I'll give her credit for that. Webb gets the foul.
That's Webb's second. Like I said, it's her first.
And Leday going in. Missed first free throw. Leday cashes in her second.
You know, that 12-point lead is all of a sudden down to 4.
That's the magic of Northwest right there. We're trying to make smart decisions. Webb didn't see that, almost got picked off there. Webb with a high floater. And it's Southeast ball. And checking in for Northwest, number 30, Navarrete. And for Southeast, Chalmers, number 1. Webb floater. She's not getting her floaters tonight at all. Good rebound.
Nice pick.
Absolutely, by Simpson. And we get a travel right there against Navarrete. Chalmers for 3, corner. Didn't get that. Sure, ahead of the curb. Didn't get that. Stubbs trying to battle him for the board, and we got a foul.
I think the ball went out of bounds.
Oh, did it? Okay. Chalmers. Out to Green. Back out, corner 3, in and out. Simpson got the rebound and gets the foul. Yep. And foul on number 32, Franklin, her second.
Grizzlies in the bonus, so they'll be shooting a pair.
Didn't get her second. Didn't get her first. And number 10 checking in is Johnson for Northwest. In and out for a second.
Those are tough points to give away.
Absolutely. Webb got dribbled into a trap, out of bounds, Northwest ball. Webb's specialty is the floaters, and she's not getting it at all tonight. Simpson dives in, didn't get the bucket. Stubbs battling in for a rebound. And we get a foul on Northwest. Number 5, Simpson. Her second. Webb, corner 3. Her miss. Missed there by the Golden Buffaloes. Still battling for the rebound. Still drawing misses. And they finally cash one in.
You can't give a team 4 tries at a bucket.
No, you definitely cannot. Northwest just threw the ball away. Webb laces between her fingers and gets the assist. Number 10, Green. Almost got picked off again. And gets the foul. Navarrete going to the 3-throw line.
These are 2 big free throws, being down by 8.
Cashes in her first. Holman checks in for Northwest, and Wall checks in for Southeast. Navarrete cashes in her second. That's a good way to stop Southeast. Oh, okay. Williams dives in and gets her own bucket. Take that back. Allen gets a bucket. Bowman kicks it out to Hallman. 5-footer didn't get it. Green back out to Allen again. And that's the end of the first, 26-16, and it's now halftime. And we're gonna send it to commercial. We'll be right back. This is NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
The one thing you didn't do the entire half.
Mention the starters.
No?
Mention the time or the score.
You never said the score, not once.
I'll definitely do that the third. I'll definitely do that. I definitely will do
Good
that.
matter
today.
of practice. Once every 3 minutes, you got to say what the score is.
Okay.
Just find a place to do it.
Okay.
Mr. Murnaugh, how are you, sir? I need to put a headset on you here and visit. Oh, come on.
Doing all right?
Doing great, doing great. Jim Murnaugh walking by here. Now retired from Northwest. Oh, I'm going to take my headset off. There's someone down there I need to talk to. I'll be back.
All right. I'll let you watch the halftime show.
Once again, put your hands together for the Southeast Baby Bucks. All right, we're not done yet. Heading to the floor now is your Southeast dance team, coached by Layla Mitchell, with senior captains Ariana Reza and Katie Bird. They would like to wish all of you a happy holiday with a dance choreographed by Coach Mitchell. Please, a warm welcome for your Southeast Mommies. Once again, your Southeast Mommies under head coach Layla Mitchell.
And there's your halftime. Pretty good little halftime there. Now we can look at the main pieces for Southeast. Mercy, number 11, on Southeast, put up 19 points, 67% from the field, 60% from three, 5 assists, 7 steals, 7 rebounds, 10 steals. Franklin with 13 rebounds. Chalmers, number 1, 14 points, 5 steals, 3 assists. And Webb, 15 points, 7 steals, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 for 14 from the field.
You can have a picture taken with Santa or the Grinch. Just make your way out the
So there's the key pieces that you mainly want to focus on, and you can tell those guys, I'll probably say, put on a show against Northwest.
upper deck. And you can find the band with their fundraising opportunity to have your picture taken with Santa
Well, Elizabeth Dibben, that was an interesting first half.
100%.
I'm kind of disappointed. I think in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter, the Grizzlies kind of stopped playing.
Yeah.
They had a 12-point deficit. They got it down to 4, and all of a sudden they just stopped. And they got stuck on 16 for the last 3 minutes of the quarter, and they weren't making anything.
No.
And except turnovers. There were several turnovers, sloppy turnovers, that they got to clean that up in the second half.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's one of the key of the games I mentioned was you got to watch the turnovers and not get down early.
And they did both. Unfortunately, they got down early, and they've had a lot of turnovers that I, quite frankly, don't think they should have had. I think Coach Commons will tell you the same thing, that there's no way that they should have had
and they definitely
as many turnovers as they have. We're not keeping stats up here.
But it was definitely
they did have a lot of turnovers. And like I said, late in the first half, it was a lot of turnovers that, affected the score. It went from a 4-point deficit to a double-digit deficit now. So they're going to start in a 10-point hole here in the third quarter, and they're going to have to get on fire.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to climb out of it. And a big part of it I saw was they allowed Southeast to catch on fire with second chance buckets and not grabbing rebounds. I mean, they were getting rebounds, but they weren't pushing it up the floor because they kept on getting stopped and stolen.
Well, we'll see what happens here in half number 2. Grizzlies will play from right to left in the second half. Hopefully they'll have better luck at that end of the floor. Nice crowd on hand here tonight. You can't see the Northwest crowd because they're below our camera angle, but Northwest traveled very well tonight. There are a lot of people down there.
Yeah, for a good 30-minute drive, pretty decent crowd.
We're at home Tuesday against the Blue Aces of East High.
Now that's a good one right there.
That'll be a good matchup. And we invite you to join us if you can't come out to Northwest for the game. Join us live at 5:45 right here on NWHS Grizz. We'll have both games for you. And if you are coming out to the game, bring your cell phone, tune it to NWHS Grizz, and you can watch the game and listen to us.
You definitely do want to listen to me and Kevin.
Exactly.
But the one thing that really caught my attention was the Northwest players were interviewed earlier, and they were interviewed on how they feel about the student section. And Calvert said, I want to see the energy that other schools bring and the attendance effort. They definitely did bring it tonight, 100%. And then Benning said, I want to see everyone in the student section go along with the theme. He didn't want to see, especially for the white shirt game, he didn't want to see a bunch of pink shirts popping in and out.
And they mostly had white shirts at that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think tonight is a theme night. I could be wrong. I would expect that Tuesday it'll be a Christmas theme since that's the last home game of the semester. They do play again on Friday.
And this week is set to begin the second half of play. Back to the court for the Grizzlies. Number 1.
And then that'll wrap it up for the semester.
Number 30, number 33, Holman.
And you know what? I'm going to take it back. We don't play on Friday. That's a night off because Friday is not a school day.
Yeah.
School ends on Thursday, so I think we have a Thursday night game next week, if memory serves me right. And yes, we do. We have Bishop Carroll coming in to Northwest. That'll be the final game of the season, and here we're back underway.
All right. Kevin got to do his job and do the camera. Chalmers back out to Webb. Webb kicks it out. No corner three there. Stubbs with the rebound. And we get a foul by GWAL. Oh, excuse me, Green gets the foul, her first. And we get a travel. Again, the turnovers are just killing us. We want to get out of the hole.
Those are silly, silly turnovers, and we just can't afford to do that, trying to make up a 10-point deficit.
We can't do that if we keep on making turnovers. You definitely got to watch out for the screens, especially against the boys. I watched the tapes, and all you saw was screens, screens, screens. Southeast didn't get the layup, but they do get the foul. Oh, no, just a turnover. Webb for three. No good there. Chalmers with the rebound, out-hustled by Lohman. Here we go, turn on the Jets. Lost the ball, slipped through her fingers. Going against a 2-on-1. Not the best odds in the world for if you want to make a layup, but.
Ball will stay with Northwest, however.
We got to turn this deficit around somehow. Lohman trying to escape Webb. Hallman back up to Lohman. Lohman just being trapped. Now Rade for three. Her miss. Webb step back. Southeast trying to find an open man, and they do. But it's Northwest ball. Lede after Navarrete. Lede again. Gets the layup up and in. Stop with the floater. Number 4, Williams. Oh, number 2, Allen. Excuse me. Lohman to Stubbs all alone. Missed the bucket. Missed the layup. Lohman tried battling for a rebound, but we got a jump ball instead. And Lohman gets the foul, her first. (28-16), Buffs leading with 5:03 left on the clock. That got stolen by Lade. Lohman's not that tall.
Sorry about that. All you missed was a turnover.
M. Simpson with the check-in for Northwest. And we get a timeout here by Southeast. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Yeah.
Well, we've played nearly half of the third quarter, and we're still in a 10-point deficit, largely caused by turnovers.
Yeah, that's been the story the whole entire game. Hopefully they can snap that cold streak.
Plenty of time left. They just need to get a hot streak going.
Yeah. Webb against Lohman. Webb kick out 3. With a miss. Lede being trapped by white jerseys. Lede drives all the way in and gets the floater.
Beautiful play by Starr.
Absolutely.
Can't let her go uncontested to the basket.
Absolutely. You know she wants all those buckets. Number 5, Webb with the layup. That turns into an interception. Chalmers up. Chalmers up. And it ends up in Northwest's hands. Up to not a layup there by Lohman. And we get check in Sure for Northwest. And number 23, Hardwell for Southeast.
Sure comes in for Lohman.
That got stolen right away by Webb. Webb gets the floater up and in. Webb's reading them like an open book right now. Lede trying to get her own floater, but got the foul instead. She'll go to the line. And a foul on Allen, her second to the contest. Cashes in her first. Misses her second. Chalmers splits between the defenders. Gets a wide open 3. Gets a wide open 2. By number 2, Wall. Number 12, Wall. Lede finds a wide open Sure for a 3. Navarrete for a 3. No. Simpson with the rebound, needs help and got trapped in the corner. And we get an over a back turnover. Wall with the great pressure.
I think that may be overruled. We'll see. The referees are talking about it. The referee closest to the play. Nope, he didn't overrule it.
What about the Chalmers? Finds a wide open layup. Didn't catch that one in. Sure. Out to Simpson. Back out to Navarrete. Sure again. Trying to get the layup. Oh, got blocked by Franklin. And she gets the foul. Franklin, her third. And Sure goes to the 3-throw line.
Get in there.
couldn't cash her first one in. Thank you.
Yeah, we caught a break.
Yep. I literally saw Hardwell jumping over the line, like almost falling over. In and out. Webb to Hardwell. Hardwell gets the foul, going to the line for 2. And Lede with her first. Cashes in her first. Lede checks in, and Johnson checks in for Northwest. Lede takes a seat, and Schur takes a seat. Cashes in both, 36-21, Southeast leading.
Full timeout
And we
being
get a full
taken by the
timeout.
Grizzlies here.
And we'll take it with them. Scores 36-21, 1:57 left in the third. This is NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food cost for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
Well, welcome back to Southeast. Grizzlies face their biggest deficit of the night now. They're down 15 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they need to get a move on.
This game's not completely out of reach yet.
Not out of reach, but they need to get moving. They need to start a rally, and the best time to start the rally is right now.
They just need to get in a rhythm offensively, get more rebounds, and gets the foul. They definitely need to cash in their three throws. Number 10, Johnson going to the line for Northwest. And number 32, Franklin with her fourth. Webb checks out. Allen checks in.
Grizzlies will be in the bonus the rest of this quarter. So they can draw a foul or two. That would be good.
Webb did not check out. Franklin checked out.
Get in there.
Couldn't cash it in. Stubb got the rebound. Out to Navarrete. That just got stripped. Chalmers. And we get a loose ball. Webb. Ooh.
Nice shot.
Beautiful shot by Webb from the free-throw line. And we're getting pressured. Lohman. We got stripped. Webb taking full advantage of the 2-on-1. Chalmers trying to get her body in there. Didn't get the foul. But we do get a foul.
She did get the foul.
Oh, okay. She did. And number 5, Simpson with the foul, her third. And Chalmers going to the free-throw line. Cashes in her first. cashes in her second. 21-point game. Northwest playing hot potato. Navarrete comes out with it. Wide open, up top three. Didn't get that. Navarrete didn't get the wide open layup. And Simpson with her fourth foul. Hardwell out to Chalmers, back to Hardwell. Chalmers find a wide open. Allen didn't get that one.
Last shot time.
9 seconds left in the third. Lohman didn't get that. Almost got picked off. 40-22. Fourth quarter coming right up. And we'll be right back. This is NWH's Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we're back. Northwest has the ball. And the game is Lohman, Stubbs, Navarrete, Hallman, and Johnson. That's who's out for Northwest. We got a jump ball. Southeast ball.
You've been waiting all game. Here it comes. Arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports.
I love that line. I miss that line.
Now you got it.
Corner three. That didn't go.
Nice rebound.
That is a nice rebound by Hallman. It got stripped. Allen coming it up. Webb. Open in. 20-point deficit. Northwest got to get out of it.
And another steal.
Allen misses everything. Trying to hit a three. Johnson hits the board? Hits the board trying to get a layup. Webb missed the bucket.
Good job by Hallman again.
Hallman brings it up the court. Almost got stripped again by Webb. Stubbs wide open. Yes, cashes it in. Layup up and in. You can't get more wide open than that. Chalmers against Johnson. Webb wide open for three in the corner. Hits the back of the rim. Johnson. Back out to Lohman. Corner three? Nope. We just need to get something. Lede checks in and Sure checks in.
That wouldn't have counted anyway.
Navarrete checks out. And Johnson checks out. Allen's step into a three. Didn't get that. Lede. We're kicking around the horn until we find an answer, and that's not the answer. Green with the layup up and in.
Boy, if that doesn't kill you, I don't know what will.
That definitely killed me on the inside. Lohman. Back out to Sure. Hallman for a three. Hits the side of the rim. And we get the foul. Stubbs going to the line.
Less than 5 minutes to go, and we're still down by 20.
And Wall with her third foul of the contest. Stubbs going to the free throw line. Didn't make her first. Stubbs misses her second.
We have missed a lot of free throws in this game.
And Hallman gets a foul, her second. Allen. And we get a steal. Jump ball right there.
Kind of hard to keep track of who's got the possession arrow because we can't see it on the score table, and they're not putting it on the scoreboard here at Southeast.
I just decided to turn it off.
I don't blame you. Oh, there's another one.
And another turnover by Northwest, another careless turnover. Chalmers trying to break some ankles, didn't catch in the bucket.
And another jump
And
ball.
another jump ball. Chalmers. Southeast missed the bucket, but she's going to the line anyway. Wall going to the free throw line.
That isn't Wall. That's Green.
Oh. Green going to the free throw line. And Hallman with her third foul of the night. Woman out to Sure. Sure with the bucket. Yeah, up and in. We get a layup.
That's our first layup of the night, I think.
It's like our second or third. Thought about the three. Going in, got the foul. Green going to the free throw line.
Now they're going to do this one on the floor.
And Hallman gets her 4th foul. And they're going to keep it on the floor.
Nice play.
Beautiful play, actually, by Simpson.
A timeout taken by Southeast.
And with a full timeout, we'll take it with them. This is NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Welcome back to Southeast. Grizzlies down by 18. Only 3.5 to go. This isn't looking good for the ladies in the blue uniforms. And Hallman is staying in the game with 4 fouls.
That's risky. First steal of the night, Lede. Kicks out to Sure. No mid-range bucket for her. Lohman for 3, catches it in! There we go! First 3-point basket for Northwest. Chambers broke off her first defender. Allen for 3.
Oh,
and they count it! Did they count it?
What luck.
Oh, they didn't count it. Okay, that got us a break a little bit. They called it out of bounds.
I guess it must have hit the top of the backboard.
Yep. Sure. Lede dives in, step back. Off the mark. Chambers.
Ooh, what am I doing?
Chambers dives in. Good assist there and still gets the bucket.
Well, Simpson just fouled out.
And 34, Stubbs checks in. And Sanders is going to the 3-throw line. Catches in her first. And Williams checks in for Southeast. Cashes in her second. Sanders cashes in both 3 throws. Lede checks for a 3 and cashes. Almost got her ankles broke by Allen. Misses everything from Southeast. They pass it around the horn. Didn't get that bucket. Lede with the rebound. And we get a full timeout by Northwest. Well, 46-32. With 1:56 left, this is NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
And we're back out Southeast with a score of 46-32 with 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. The boys contest is coming up next with Kevin Arkin doing a play-by-play. Now Barate back out to Hallman. Hallman for three. Yes! There we go. Bang, 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 bang. Our third three of the contest. Allen kicks it out. Crazy shot by Southeast. Hardwell checks in, and Allen checks back out. Northwest ball. Out of bounds on Southeast. Stubbs with a turnover. Hallman trying to pass it inside, couldn't get anything. Williams dribbling out the clock a little bit. Lede trying to put a little pressure on her. A woman comes in with the double team.
5 to shoot. Now they called a timeout here with 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and it does not reset on a timeout.
30-second timeout, we'll keep it here.
You know, the shot clock hasn't been much of an issue so far this year, although Tuesday night it went off 3 times during the boys' game, all at the expense of North High. This is as close as we've come in this game to a shot clock violation. They have 4 seconds to shoot it.
Yeah, and the boys won that game 100-25.
Yeah, it was pretty lopsided. First 100-point game that Andy Hill can remember.
That's crazy. Stubbs with the steal. Maybe clumsy, very clumsy. Got it out of bounds. Southeast ball. Good effort, though, by Stubbs. And there goes the shot clock. Northwest ball.
The shot clock operator wasn't operating it properly. Shot clock needs to be turned off because there's less than 35 left in the game.
Northwest ball. Lohman, corner 3. Yes! Cashes it in, hits the jackpot.
Well, the Grizzlies have come back to make this reasonably respectable.
Northwest ball. Great pressure by Northwest defense. It's not 3 seconds, it's 18 seconds. 46-37, Northwest came back. At the wrong time, but they came back. Lohman. Into Stubbs. Stubbs got the steal right back. Woo! Number 30, Navarrete with her corner three, and that ends it 46-40. Closest game we had all night. And now it's boys' turn into Kevin Arkin. But first, we're going to take.
I was just going to comment. They were down 20 points when this quarter started. They got it down to 6. And they did that all in the last 2 minutes. You know, where was that the whole game? If they'd have just gotten hot sooner, they'd have had a chance in this game. This game was winnable. I'm convinced
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
They had it in the second half, and then they just dropped off.
Okay, we're gonna switch it over here in just a moment. Let's take one 1 minute timeout so we can get set up, and then we'll come back here and get set for Andy Hill's pregame interview. So stay with us. You're watching HS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
And then I'm going to launch it. I'm going to try and get us a drink again.
Which one is it? This one?
Yeah. Okay, folks, we're going to send it to Andy Hill in our pregame visit with Andy Hill. Now, I will tell you that we had, I'd like to tell you we had a camera malfunction when we did the interview, and unfortunately, I am not a liar. I can't tell you that. What I can tell you is that I drove all the way out to Northwest from the east side of town with camera in hand, microphones in hand, all ready to go. And when I got there and turned it on, I discovered there was no SD card in the camera. So we have an audio visit with Coach Hill tonight. You'll see his smiling face on your screen, but it's an audio visit. There's nothing wrong with your computer or with our equipment. That's the way we had to do it this time. So stay with us. A very interesting chat with Coach Andy Hill coming up right now. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball. We turn our attention now to the next matter at hand, and that's the boys varsity game here at Southeast. And we're joined, as we are before every varsity contest, by our head coach, Andy Hill. And Coach, first of all, congratulations on Tuesday night's big win over the North High Redhawks.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought our focus was good. The preparation and just for the guys to go out and execute and play with a level of intensity that sometimes gets lost in games where the score gets one-sided like that. But I thought we, kept our focus and tried to, continue to play the right way and develop good habits and not allow ourselves to develop bad habits just because of the score of the game.
Well, and I did notice late in the fourth quarter when the score got up there that it seemed to me that the focus was more getting to the century mark than it was doing anything else. And as a result, the Red Hawks got some easy baskets at the end.
Yeah, that was, the guys got excited about that. And, we had at that point, we had mostly our JV in the game. And so it was fun for those guys to get a chance to play. And,
sure.
Get some shots up at the varsity level, and got the one to fall to put us to 100, and the guys had some fun with that, so that was good.
Just on the subject of 100, when's the last time we did that?
I can't remember a time.
I can't either.
Never since I've been here. It's pretty rare in a high school game, just being a 32-minute game. It's pretty rare that happens. So
well, and besides being only 32 minutes, if you're heading for 100, it's probably going to be a mercy rule game anyway, so that the fourth quarter would be only an 8-minute quarter because the clock wouldn't stop. So that would make it even more difficult to get to 100. So congratulations on the lads for doing that. But, I guess the real question is, knowing that North is in a rebuilding program, and they were obviously nothing against North, but they were obviously a lesser opponent, if you will. Is that a game that we can learn anything from, or is that one we just went out there and did it?
That's a good question. There are definitely teachable moments in the film, and things that we can show the guys, just more so from a technical standpoint of being in the right spots defensively, executing things the right way on offense. So there's always going to be things to learn from and point out. From a big picture standpoint, I don't think it means a whole lot as far as, you beat them by this much, so that means you're this good. Whatever
right.
The case may be. I think it's just when you take the result and you're happy to win, and we got to move on to the next one and really prepare for a tough Southeast team.
And that's where I'm going. We're 2-0. We're going to be in the Southeast building tonight. And, they handled us pretty well last year. What are you looking at for tonight from that team?
Yeah, Southeast is a program that always, has a lot of depth. They've got size and good athletes. We went 1-1 against them last year. The loss was at their place in overtime, actually. So it was, it was a battle there. But they've got some new pieces. I don't know if you remember Parker Hardgrave, the big kid that's been at South. He's over at Southeast now. So having to be ready and prepare for him is always, you got to have a plan for that
right.
with what you're going to do. But they've got some other good pieces as well. They've got guys that can shoot it. They've got a really nice point guard. And they're coming in at 1-1, with a pretty competitive loss to Capon. But so they're a good basketball team, and it's certainly a game that's going to challenge us from a scouting report standpoint, and just, making sure guys can lock in on how we want to do certain things and go out and execute those things. And I think if we can, we should be able to play a good game.
I didn't know that Parker had transferred, and when we played South last week, I was kind of wondering why he wasn't on the roster. Now I know, and he's a handful. He's a good player.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously the size, but for as big as he is, he can move around really well, and he's got good touch around the rim and good footwork. So he is definitely a problem, and one that we've got to have some solutions for the guys, and that's why we put so much time into scouting report and watching film, and try to do everything we can to have a plan and be prepared.
How's the injury situation tonight?
We should be good to go.
Good. That's another. I always love to hear that answer when I get it from you. So,
yep.
All right. Well, congratulations on your 2-0 start again, and we'll look forward to hopefully a W tonight here at Southeast and make up for last year, and then talk to you before the Tuesday night game at home against East High.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Head coach Andy Hill in our pregame visit. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game
against the Wichita Southeast Golden Buffaloes. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Get out there. Join the fun. Support your team.
Struggling for 5 minutes to get the cap off my Gatorade. So I grabbed a passing student, handed him the bottle, and said, "Would you please open that?" And he twisted it right off.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes to go, folks, before the introduction of the starting lineup. So we're going to let you listen to the Southeast Pep Band as they play for a bit. So enjoy the tunes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome all sports fans to the campus of Wichita Southeast High School, home of Buff Nation. Before the tip-off of tonight's contest, take the time to visit the concession stand and pick up a refreshing beverage and tasty snack. Restrooms for our guests and spectators are also located on the main entrance level.
This is my treat for doing two things at once. My treat.
picture with Santa or the Grinch. Tonight's competition is being conducted according to the Kansas State High School Activities Association, who reminds everyone that to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship, the expectation of coaches, officials, participants, and spectators is to take personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, and wholesome competition. Good luck to both teams.
Okay, we're getting set for the introduction of the starting lineups, national anthem, and all that good stuff. Got about 5 minutes to go. Elizabeth, you weren't there on Tuesday, but you missed history in the making. According to Andy Hill, that is the first time we've ever scored 100 points that he can remember anyway.
I know, I was stuck at work.
So it was, and as the fourth quarter progressed, it was obvious the only thing they were interested in doing was hitting 100. So, because they were just letting North score at will so they get the ball back. So, anyway, they got their 100. They got it done. They got something they can talk about. So, we got a tough hit game right here to deal with. Even though we come in 2-0, Southeast is 1-1.
Yeah, Southeast can definitely knock on our record and bring us down to 2-1.
So, I was told earlier that and I haven't verified this, but that Southeast played at Carroll the other night on Tuesday, and they won the game on a scorekeeping error. So, a game that should have been tied at the end of regulation, they actually went back and changed the score. They changed the score and added, hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I was trying to see if y'all got a charge.
Good to
My
see you.
phone dead and I need to get in my car.
But Southeast won their game West.
Boys was neck and neck to the wire.
This probably will be too. Yeah.
Southeast won their game against West, 67-38. So they definitely won that game, and obviously Northwest won 100-25 against North. But the key to the game for Northwest and Southeast was Northwest, they need to get in a rhythm, especially from three, offensively, 100%. The last game they went 11 from 28 from three. 11 threes made, 28 three attempts. 39% from three.
That isn't bad.
That ain't bad at all. Especially when you look at Southeast, they went 6 for 20 from three. 6 makes 20 attempts. 30% from three.
30%. That's not horrible either, really.
No, not really.
Not great, but it's not horrible.
Most importantly, they both got their wins. So, but for Northwest, they need to get more offensive and defensive rebounds, keep the fouls under control, get the defense in the flow. As Andy Hill said, they're not really in a great groove defensively.
He said that in our pregame interview, in fact, that defensively they still have some work to do.
Yeah.
Offensively, they're a well-oiled machine, but
defensively they need to work out some of the kinks.
Yeah, they do need some work.
But they definitely need to watch out for the screens. They need to watch out for the screens because against the girls' team, they threw out a lot of screens at Northwest, and we just couldn't handle it. But I feel like the boys can bounce back a little bit better and handle the screens really well. For Southeast, they need to get a rhythm, again, an offensive rhythm, especially from three, keep the foul under control, out-rebound them. They definitely need to out-rebound them and put the pressure on Northwest defensively. Southeast has last game, they out-rebound Northwest, 34 rebounds. Northwest with 28 rebounds. So they definitely Northwest needs to get more rebounds. 100%.
Well, a lot of that is on the defensive glass because we don't rebound well defensively. That's part of our defensive problem. So
Yeah.
crowd is still coming in here, and the Northwest side, believe it or not, is pretty full.
For a away game that's 30 minutes away? Yeah. Definitely. But the main people I want to focus on is River Peters, DJ Brown, Eli Benning, Liam Calvert. The main.
Well, that is the main part of our offense.
Yeah, 100%. River Peters with 27 points from last game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. DJ Brown with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 41% from the field. And then Eli Benning with the all-time assist record, 14 points, 13 assists, 2 steals, 3 rebounds, and 75% from the field.
Okay, it's time for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer.
And tonight's Greater Wichita Athletic League matchup featuring the visiting Wichita Northwest Grizzlies and your Wichita Southeast Golden Buffaloes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, as with all great sporting events, we would like to invite all of those in attendance to stand and remove your caps as the Southeast High School JROTC program presents our nation's colors, followed by the national anthem. Presenting our nation's colors on behalf of the JROTC are left guard, Cadet First Sergeant Kwame Trotter. Right guard, Captain Landon Portnier. National colors, Cadet Captain Lobelia Ortel. State flag, Cadet Private Ashlyn Price. Tonight, the Star Spangled Banner is being performed by the Southeast Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Joel Nately. And at the conclusion of the anthem, we would ask that everyone please remain standing until the colors leave the floor.
That's the national anthem being performed by the Southeast Pep Band here before the introduction of the starting lineups. And that's where we are at right now. The introductions of the players are coming as the colors leave the floor. Everyone paying respect to the flag. All righty, here are the starters. We're going to go ahead and give you the Northwest starters first. Northwest in their all-blue uniforms tonight. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 1, Darian Hammond. 6'5" senior forward, number 2, DJ Brown. 6-foot senior guard, number 5, Eli Benning. 6'3" senior guard, number 23, River Peters. And 6'4" senior forward, Liam Calvert, number 25. Grizzlies are coached by Andy Hill. He's assisted by Gavin Darr, Kylan Hawkins, and Gary Cooper. Their student assistant is Quentin Brown. The managers are Dean Fickle, Julian Bucanegra, and Emerson Dooling. Now the starting lineup for the Golden Buffaloes of Southeast, wearing white tonight. A 5'7" senior, number 1, Preston Dinn. 5'8" sophomore, number 2, Jaden Arajo. 6'5" senior, number 5, Colin Laws. 6'5" senior, number 35, Jamarcus Robinson. And 6'8" senior center, number 40, Parker Hartgrave. The Buffs are coached by Carl Brown. He's assisted by Stacy Bias and Kaylin Hawkins. And we are set here for the opening tip. Glad to have you on board again, wherever you are on planet Earth. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are operating double shorthanded tonight. It's Elizabeth and me only. So between the two of us, we're doing 5 jobs.
Feels like 10,000 jobs.
Well, but we're going to get it done.
We finished the girls' game, so.
Yeah. You did a nice job, by the way, in the girls' game, Elizabeth. I don't mind telling you that in public.
Well, thank you.
Okay, it'll be DJ Brown for Northwest. And it will be Robinson for Southeast on the opening tip. And we're ready to get this one started. You can hear the crowd. A full house here at Southeast. Ball's tipped, and Southeast wins the opening toss. Quickly, they bring it down the floor. That's Preston Dinn with it. He dishes it off to Laws. Laws now back to Arajo, who puts up a 3. It misses, but it's rebounded again by Dinn. Dinn marked by Eli Benning. Underneath the basket and taken away. A nice play defensively for Northwest by DJ Brown. Eli Benning with it. He drives into the lane, loses the handle, and Southeast will come away with it once again. Preston Dinn brings it down the floor, puts it up, no good. And we have a whistle, and we have our first foul of the game. It's on Liam Calvert, Grizzlies' first team foul. First free throw misses. Preston Dinn has one more coming. Dinn, 5'7", the smallest player on the floor. Second one is good, and the Buffs take the early lead. Grizzlies bring it up. That's Benning with the ball, bringing it down the floor. Gives it to Brown. Brown to Peters. Peters on the near side to Hammond. And around the horn it comes, and Benning will pull it back out. Man-to-man defense being played by the Buffs.
Northwest need to get something going.
Benning puts it up, and it's good. Grizzlies take the lead. Preston Dinn with Benning on him. Now he dishes it off. Hartgrave gives it back. Hartgrave's a big guy. And he's got soft hands, and he scores. Hartgrave has some of the softest hands for a big man I've ever seen. And there's a 3 ball. Darian Hammond puts it in for 3, and the Grizzlies lead by 2.
First 3 of the night for the Grizzlies.
Robinson for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Colin Laws. Ball goes out of play. It will belong to the Buffaloes. 2 minutes in, 5-3, Grizzlies lead. Hartgrave will inbound the ball. Almost coughed it up, and they do. Benning with it. Brings it down, gives it to Peters, and dunk it. River Peters with a dunk, and the Grizzlies lead by 4. And we have a foul called on Benning. He fouled Preston Dinn. Benning's first, team's second. Preston Dinn with the ball. Gives it to Hardgrave. And there's a long three that's short. And it goes out of bounds to Northwest. Ball's inbounded. Benning picks it up. Gives it to Brown. Brown over in the corner to Hammond. Back to Brown. Brown on the baseline. Spin move. Dishes it out. Peters for 3. Good! River Peters! And the Grizzlies lead by a touchdown.
Second 3 of the game for Northwest.
Underneath, Araujo turns it over.
You can definitely tell the southeast crowd is slowly turning to Northwest.
Ball inbounded. Hammond has it for the Grizzlies. 5 minutes to go, first quarter, 10-3 Northwest. River Peters with it, back to Benning. Benning in the corner, down to Hammond. Hammond far side, Peters for 3, good! Back to back by River Peters, and a timeout is called by Southeast. It'll be a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and take that timeout as well. Stay with us. Grizzlies lead by 10. Back, you're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Southeast inbounds the ball. We're back underway here in the first quarter. Grizzlies with a 10-point lead.
River Peters with 2 threes already coming out of the gate with 4:35
and there's a steal
left.
by Brown to Benning. Benning brings it down the floor. Spin move, and he lost the handle, and a foul's going to be called. I'll bet it's on Benning. Well, maybe not. Oh, it is.
His second.
Benning with 2 fouls will probably sit down now. It's one thing we don't need tonight is foul trouble. Benning with 2 quick ones. Southeast will bring the ball up the floor. Araujo has it. Hardgrove to Colin Laws. Laws a long one, short. Rebounded by Robinson. He puts it up. No good. Rebounded by DJ Brown. Brown to River Peters. Peters in the paint, gives it away. Liam Calvert for 3. Good! Liam Calvert!
They made all their threes already. They haven't missed one.
4 for 4 from three-point land. Hardgrove giving it off to Laws. Now back over to Dinn. Dinn drives into the paint. Spin move, puts it up, and it doesn't go. Robinson trying to get the rebound. It will stay with Southeast. Buffaloes will inbound from the far side of their basket. Din sends it in to Brown, goes out of play. It will stay with Southeast. Into Hartgrove. Hartgrove looking for some help, sends it to Laws. Laws for three, short. Put back by Robinson, misses. DJ Brown with the rebound. Here comes Northwest. DJ, spin move, put it up, count it. DJ Brown. And I don't know what we have here. The coach came on, one of the coaches came onto the floor.
I think Brown got too heated or something.
We have a technical called on Northwest.
It's on Brown.
So Brown not only picks up the technical, he also gets a personal foul charge to him as well. So that was not a smart play. First free throw was good.
Yeah.
Colin Laws has taken the free throws for Southeast.
Yeah, I saw him get a little heated with the referees.
And he missed the second one. And fix that. It will be Southeast ball, and it will be inbounded by Jaden Arajo. Arajo gets it into Din. Din driving, puts it up from 10 feet, and it's good.
Didn't count.
And a foul is called before the shot. Franklin Aquay, who just came into the game, picks up a foul. That's the fourth team foul on Northwest. That's the fifth team foul, on Northwest, which means that Southeast is in the bonus the rest of the quarter. Preston Din's first free throw is good. Coming in now, Zaid Menzur, 6'6" junior, number 14 for Southeast. Grizzlies still have their starters in except for Franklin Aquay. And he makes them both. 18-6, Grizzlies lead. DJ Brown with the ball, loses the handle, and Southeast comes away with it. Grizzlies getting sloppy here. A three ball is good. Grizzlies have gotten real sloppy real quick. They need to clean it up. It's 18-9. 6 consecutive points by Southeast. Peters back to Brown. Ball's up and it's good. Thank you. Darian Hammond scores for Northwest. Preston Din brings the ball down. Hartgrove for three. Off the heel, no good. Hammond gets the rebound. Here come the Grizzlies back. River Peters puts it up from 6 feet and scores.
River Peters untouchable tonight.
Peters has 8 points already.
And he's made all of them.
Here's a long three ball, good from Manzer. Aquay with it for Northwest. Sends it over to Peters. Peters back to Aquay. He thought about a three, put it back down. Now he's trapped there for the moment.
He's trapped.
Sends it back out. DJ Brown with it. He'll drive off the glass. Good.
And one, count it. DJ Brown going to the three from
And
the
he'll
line.
go to the line and shoot one more. Wow. Beautiful play by DJ Brown.
Yeah, he definitely muscled it up and got the and one.
Grizzlies have Southeast doubled up 24-12. Fouls on Manzer, his first, and the team's first in this quarter. Free throw is off the heel, no good, rebounded by Hardgrove. Loose ball picked off by Brown.
Come on.
McQuaid feeds it in, and that shot is blocked, but a foul is called.
We'll take it.
And we're going to be shooting free throws here.
You can't miss these free opportunities. You cannot miss it. You will go down very quickly if you miss your free throws.
At the line, who just came into the game, is Deshae Benton. Number 3, he misses his first one. He'll get one more.
I mean, just like we saw in the girls game, they missed so many free throws.
He makes the second one, it's 25-12.
You have to make your free throws.
Preston Dinn brings the ball up the floor for Southeast. Being guarded there by Benton underneath, and he loses the handle. River Peters comes away with it. Feeds it into DJ Brown. Brown, spin move into the paint, up, and it doesn't go.
River Peters with the finish!
River Peters with a follow and a foul. He'll go to the line and shoot one. Going for the three-point play.
He just cleaned up DJ Brown's miss, and he's like, okay, I'll take it in myself. Now with 10 points.
Make it 11. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Whoops. And we have a blocking foul is going to be called on, boy, somebody's hurt there. Quay getting up slow. Oh, he's limping off. He's going to get subbed out. He is limping pretty much. Handman will come back in for him. Now he's grabbing his calf. First free throw is off the glass, no good. By Arajo.
Ekwe subbed out.
Hammond comes in for him. Arajo will get one more. And he makes the second one. 28-13, Grizzlies lead. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Ooh, almost gave that one away. Brown to Peters for three. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Brown, he can't get it up. Ball will be inbounded by the Grizzlies. There are 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ball is up for a three and misses. Goes out of play and it'll turn over to Southeast. 11 seconds to go, first quarter.
Peter kind of hit a cold streak, missed two of his shots.
Dinn sends it over on the near side to Arajo. Arajo from the free throw stripe has his shot blocked, and that's the way the first quarter will end. And at the end of one, it's Northwest 28 and Southeast 13. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food cost for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
Are you not hearing you?
No, I'm used to that headset.
I know. That's why I'm asking. Are you hearing yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Okay. Back at Southeast, getting ready to start the second quarter. Northwest leading by 15 after one period of play.
So far, River Peters with 11 points.
He was on fire in the first quarter. Grizzlies will inbound to start play. And we are underway here in the third quarter. Come on, Eli, pick it up. Let's go.
Kevin.
Top of the key, Eli Benning. Man-to-man defense by Southeast. Benning still with it. Now he dishes it off to Hammond. Underneath to Brown. And the basket is good, and that basket is by Benton, not Brown. I misread the number.
30-second timeout by Southeast.
Wow. We'll just keep it right handy here and let you know that we're on the air on Tuesday for our final game of 2024. East High will come into Northwest for a doubleheader and one in the air at 5:45 Central Time. Hope you'll join us live at Northwest if you can. If you're out of town or can't come, you can watch it right here on NWHS Grizz, live and in living color. Southeast will inbound coming out of the timeout. Grizzlies 30, Buffs 13. Back underway.
Definitely not a comfortable lead.
No lead is comfortable in this building. Lost to Din. Din underneath. Puts it up. It's partially blocked. And it's picked off there. And there should be a foul. DJ Brown. Foul is charged to Romeo Daly of Southeast. That's their first team foul. Eli Benning will bring it down the floor. Gives it to Brown. DJ pulls it back out. Now he slipped and lost the handle. Underneath. And an easy bucket that time.
Number 31,
Jesse McCoy scores that one.
Strong inside move to the basket. 2 points. Number 2, Brown.
DJ Brown scores for Northwest.
His first of the
Din
night.
dishes it off to Laws, who puts up a three, and it's good.
Point basket is good. Number 5, Law.
Underneath, count the bucket by Benton.
Number 3, Benton.
Din, oh, nice pass from Din. Great assist on that play. And the Grizzlies are up by 14, and Northwest has taken a timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
Grizzlies lead by 14 with 6:03 to go here in the second quarter. Been a run and gun game by both teams up to this point. Be interesting to see if they can keep this level of play up throughout 4 quarters.
Yeah, both teams are making beautiful stretches. Beautiful threes are made. Beautiful dunks are made.
Grizzlies will inbound. That's Hammond doing the chore, giving it to Benning. Now we have a whistle already. What's going on down at the other end? Now we're going to do it over.
Crowd's throwing stuff.
Gives it to Benning. Dishes it off to Brown. Brown off the glass and count it. Beautiful ball, DJ Brown, and a great assist by Eli Benning.
Taking it to the hoop, off the basket, number 2, Brown.
I'm not exactly sure why we stopped play here, but they're going to use it as an opportunity for Southeast to, we had a foul after the play. I didn't see that. Brown's going to go to the line and shoot one. Robinson just came back in for Southeast. And he misses his free throw. Here come the Buffs back down. That's Preston Dinn. And we have a blocking foul. Oh, I don't like that call.
It was against Northwest.
That looked like a charge to yours truly. Fouls on Liam Calvert. I thought he had a clean block. He was frozen to the ground.
I'm guessing it wasn't completely set up.
Hartgrove will inbound it for the Buffs. He gets it into Laws. We're back underway. Laws looking for help. Sends it all the way back out to Preston Dinn. Dinn throws it away, and DJ Brown comes up with it. Brown into the paint, puts it up. Oh, it doesn't go. And a whistle. And I think we have a foul on the play.
We definitely do.
It's on Hartgrave. That's his first. Team's third.
I saw that hug. Hey, sometimes you just need to bear hug it. You just
Brown
need
with
to
the line.
de-stress and bear hug it.
Puts it up, and he missed them both. Need to work on those free throws, boys. Preston Dinn brings it down. Laws with it. Oh, Benning had a hand on it, couldn't control it. Dinn with it again. No, that's off to Hartgrave, and that's going to count every time.
Inside, 2 points, number 40, Hartgrave.
Benning brings it down.
DJ was just being abused in the paint.
Far side, that's Brown with it. He'll send it back out to Benning. Inside 5 to go in the first half. Benning. Oh, boy, how did he not travel? Benton with it. He puts it up long off the heel, and it's rebounded by Preston Dinn. Here comes Southeast. That's Laws going up, and his ball doesn't go in. That should be a goal interference play. It is. No basket.
They called it a goaltend.
Hartgrave hit it while it was in the cylinder. You can't do that.
It's student sections against student sections.
All righty, Grizzlies with the ball. There's Benning bringing it down the floor. To Brown into the corner. Hammond for three. Off the heel, no good. All of a sudden the three-pointers aren't going. Brown, oh my goodness, how did he get around that? River Peters is fouled trying to go up for a dunk. He'll go to the line and he'll shoot a pair. Fouls charged to Hartgrave. That's his second personal. Team foul number 4. Grizzlies will be in the bonus for the rest of the half. River Peters misses. Why can't we hit free throws?
We're getting cold.
Making
from
all
free
these
throws.
good shots and we're missing free throws.
We're getting cold from free throw rain.
Peters will get one more.
Santa delivers not free throws, I guess.
He missed them both. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Back into Benning. He pulls it out, gets it over to Benton, who, that's a ball. That's a goaltend. You'll count that one every time.
I don't mind it.
And the credit the basket to Benton.
Hey, you definitely can't do that. You definitely can't.
Nope. And back underway. 2 goaltends in the last minute. That's very unusual.
Very
Preston
interesting.
Dinn with it. Long 3 misses. Who's going to get this one? Hardgrave blocked off to allow the rebound. Now this time the miss is picked off by Benton. Grizzlies. Hammond off the glass. Doesn't. Yes, it does go. Hammond makes it an 18-point spread. Colin Laws with it. Dishes it off to Arejo. Now Dinn with it. Back to Manzer. Back to Dinn. Laws for 3. Short. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Colin Laws gets it. A foul's called. I don't know who it's on. We'll find out here in a minute. That could go either way.
He ran straight into a brick wall.
It's on Colin Laws of Southeast. That puts the Grizzlies in the bonus. And Benton will go to the line to try and give us a couple of free throws. First one is up, and he misses. I think that's 4 or 5 in a row that we've missed.
Santa's definitely not delivering at all.
Come on there, Mr. Benton. Let's get that ball in the hole. Missed them both. Rebound to Southeast. Here they come. Preston Dinn off the glass, misses, and the ball's rebounded by Benning. Underneath, and an easy lay-in by River Peters. Grizzlies lead by 20.
That lead's definitely not comfortable, though.
Preston Dinn with it for Southeast. Brings it down the floor. Top of the key, gives it to Hardgrave. Hardgrave uses that big body to draw a foul, and he'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
That's got to be easy every time. Hardgrave uses...
It's on Brown. That's his second.
Hardgrave uses a 6'8" frame.
And I think he weighs like 240. If I'm not mistaken, they had his weight last year at 240.
That's crazy. Against DJ Brown, who's 6'5".
And it doesn't go.
You're going up against DJ Brown, who's 6'5".
Jesse McCoy comes back in for Southeast. Hardgrave with one more. And he makes the second one. Here come the Grizzlies back with it now. That's Benning bringing the ball up the floor to Peters on the far side. Back to Benning on the near side. Spin move. 3-2 zone now by Southeast. Brown in the corner. Peters off the heel, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and it's blocked. Hardgrave gets the block for Southeast. Dinn brings it down. McCoy up, in, and out, no good. The rebound by Hardgrave, and count the basket.
Hardgrave is a cheat code. He uses his weight frame against us. We have no one to match against him, height-wise, at all. Our tallest is 6'6".
Benning with it. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Benning. In the paint to Brown. Out for Hammond for three. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Peters. Fresh shot clock for Northwest. Benning can't put it up. Eli Benning scores. Oh, I take that back. That was Benton. Grizzlies' numbers are hard for yours truly to read. And we have a stoppage of play here as the ball goes out of bounds. Coming into the game for Northwest, the freshman, 5'9" guard, number 13, Martell Taylor. Grizzlies with it. Hammond puts it up, no good. Taylor can't get the Oh, there's one picked off by Brown. All the way down to Peters. Martell Taylor off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Peters again. Foul is called, I believe. It is indeed. River Peters will go to the line and shoot two. Fouls on Colin Laws, that's his first. 38 seconds to go in the second quarter. First one is good. Jalen Lagon comes in for Northwest, number 12, the 5'10" sophomore guard. Peters will get one more. Biggest lead of the night for Northwest at 21 points. Two-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's Arejo giving it off now to Laws. Din back to Laws. Laws drives, puts it up off the glass and counts. Shot clock is off. Grizzlies going for a shot here. That doesn't go. 3 seconds to go. 2, 1. That won't count.
Oh!
It should not count.
It didn't count.
No, it did not count. So we are at halftime. And at halftime, it's Northwest 46 and Southeast 27. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a minute. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
Back at Southeast High School with Elizabeth Dibben, Kevin Arkin with you. Grizzlies have a 19-point lead at halftime here, 46-27. In a game where the Grizzlies, despite a height disadvantage, have dominated play. They have played very well here, Elizabeth, in the first half.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But the height disadvantage is huge against the Grizzlies. I mean, our tallest is Reed at 6'6", and we're going against a 6'8", nearly over 200 pounds.
Hargrave's a big boy.
Oh yeah, he's over 200 pounds.
Yes, he's close to 240.
Yeah, and DJ Brown can't handle all that heat by himself.
No, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to stop Hargrave.
No, Hargrave is 6'8".
But he's only got 6 points. So,
I'm surprised.
No, I'm not. He's good at follows, and lay-ins, but from the distance, he doesn't shoot much. He gives it away.
Yeah.
So we'll let you watch the Palm Squad of Southeast here, and then we'll be back.
Put your hands together in appreciation for your Southeast Pommies. Before we get the second half tipped off, don't forget to stop by and visit the Southeast concession stand. There are plenty of tasty items and exclusive Southeast gear. Please help support your Southeast High School athletic programs.
Welcome back from halftime. Hopefully you enjoyed the band. I just gotta talk more about DJ Brown and Eli Benning. They are Player of the Year candidates. For DJ Brown, his ability to score from anywhere on the floor, whether it's a smooth pull-up jumper or attack the basket with power, hitting from deep and creating his own shot, that's unique to DJ Brown. Now Eli Benning, natural leader and a floor general, controls the tempo with his quickness and on-the-ball speed, keeps his defenders at bay. His vision is elite and on the clock.
Minute and a half to go here before we start the third quarter. Grizzlies will play from right to left here in the second half. And they'll start the second half with a 19-point lead.
And for Southeast, Hargrave, number 40, last game against West, he put up 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Yeah, that was the 6'8" center that we were talking about. That's what he put up last game. And then, number 1, 5 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Laws, number 5, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 threes. And Robinson, 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. That's for Southeast.
Southeast has a good team.
Yeah.
We said that before the game started, that they've got a good team, and we're not lying.
They definitely do have some hard hitters, but guess what? So do we.
All righty, teams will be taking the floor here. And since we can't see the possession arrow, I can't tell you who's going to inbound to start. I can now. It'll be Southeast starting play. It'll be Arejo inbounding to Preston Dinn as we begin play here in the second half. On the floor for Northwest, River Peters, Darian Hammond, Eli Benning, DJ Brown, and Liam Calvert. And Southeast draws first blood here in the second half. Peters, and it falls. If you just joined us, you missed one heck of a first half. There's a nice play by Colin Laws to score. And right now, neither team's playing much defense.
It's mainly a shooting competition.
Man-on-man defense for Northwest. There's one that misses, rebounded by Preston Dinn. That one rebounded by Benning. Benning puts up a 6-footer. It's short, and it's swept off the glass by Hargrave. That's what he's good at. Dinn into the corner, and Arejo pulls it out. And Hargrave, count the basket and a foul. First foul on Northwest. Fouls on Calvert, that's his third.
Anytime Hargrave is even near the basket, you know it's going to count.
He's
his
dangerous.
size.
That man is dangerous.
He definitely is. He's like a cheat code.
He's got soft hands. And the free throw is good. Grizzlies lead by 14. Benning will bring it down the floor, gives it to Brown. Brown into the paint, puts it up. Oh, it doesn't go, and it's swept off the glass by Robinson. Colin Laws will give it to Preston Dinn. They bring it across the timeline. Arejo puts up a three. It misses, and it's rebounded by Eli Benning. Here come the Grizzlies right back. Hammond on the near side. He drives, and he walked with it. No?
I guess not.
I thought he walked with it, but they're saying no. Grizzlies will inbound, and we resume play. 3 ball off the rim, no good, and the follow by Peters is good, and he's fouled in the process. He'll go to the line and shoot one.
What a good bounce back of energy from River Peters. Definitely a good bounce back of energy.
Fouls on Hargrave, that's his third. And the free throw is good.
Hargrave is also a foul magnet, too.
Preston Dinn brings it down the floor for Southeast. Spin move guarded by Hammond. Nice job by Darian Hammond. Colin Laws with it. He dishes it off to Robinson. Spin move Robinson. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Here comes Northwest back. Benning across the way to Peters for 3. Off the rim. No good. Put back. Count it. Darian Hammond gets the basket, and the Grizzlies lead by 19.
Southeast has to put the pressure on Northwest with the defensive end.
Here's a 3 attempt that's short, and they're going to let it go out of play. It'll belong to Northwest. Franklin Aquay comes in for Northwest. He will replace, who did he replace? Liam Calvert. And we're back underway. Brown brings it down the floor into the paint. Dishes it off. Hammond for 3. Good! Darian Hammond bangs home a 3-pointer, and the Grizzlies have their biggest lead of the game.
Second 3-pointer of the night for Hammond.
Robinson, a long 2, misses. And oh, what a nice play by Peters. And they couldn't finish it off. I was going to say he made a great pass, but they couldn't finish it off for the bucket. And that one is knocked out, and believe it or not, it goes to Northwest. What a great play by DJ Brown.
Eli Benning getting in there, being all slippery.
Grizzlies will inbound here. .409 to go in the third quarter. When the clock starts, and we have another stoppage. And a foul called. Fouls on Arejo. That is his third, and it's the team's second here in the second half. Benning with the ball, brings it up the floor. Peters from 6 feet, and it goes.
Lucky bounces by Peters.
Grizzlies by 24. Hargrave underneath, and he'll lay it in. You're not going to stop that.
No.
Unless you want to get killed.
Yeah, exactly.
River Peters sends it back out to Benning. Benning, in the paint, it was deflected. And they're going to say it was kicked, so it'll stay with Northwest.
Hargrave is like a reindeer coming down the lane. You don't want to get in his way.
More like a Mack truck, if you ask me.
It's Christmas spirit. You got a little Christmas spirit into it.
Bah humbug. Brown sends it wide. Hammond for three. Good! Ooh, they almost threw that one away and almost got a foul in the process. That one is deflected out by River Peters. Nice defensive play. Grizzlies lead by 25. That's their biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, they're definitely smothering Southeast on the defensive end, offensive end by threes, twos, rebounds, steals. They're smothering them.
Substitutions come in. Preston Dinn will return now for Southeast to give it into Hardgrave. He puts up a 12-footer, and it's good.
The big guy can't shoot.
DJ Brown with it. Back out to Benning. Benning, spin move, put it in. You betcha.
Definitely, you betcha.
Southeast will bring it down.
Just
clock is running. Mine isn't, but the clock is running.
Hits the referee out of bounds. Northwest ball.
Arejo comes back in for Southeast.
They almost got called for too many players on the field.
Almost. Benning brings it across the timeline. Into Brown. Brown in the paint, off the glass, doesn't go. Partially blocked on the way up. Here comes Southeast back with it. Count the basket.
Count the basket, number 21, Swinson.
Maxton Swinson with the basket for the Buffaloes. There's a three-point ball that misses. Rebounded by Southeast, and here we go again. That's a replay of what we just saw, and Swinson has 4 points in the last 15 seconds.
Same replay of the bucket, too.
Underneath, that's blocked by Hardgrave, and I think they're going to call Hardgrave for a foul.
That was clean.
Looked like it to me.
I mean, I kind of saw him go like a little bit over, but.
Oh, he got him with the body.
Oh, okay.
Liam Calvert will return for Northwest. He'll take Brown's place. Grizzlies will inbound. Now we have a full timeout being taken by somebody. Southeast is taking the timeout, and so are we. Grizzlies lead by a bundle. We'll be back. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Back at Southeast High with Elizabeth Dibben, Kevin Arkin. Grizzlies lead 63-42. 21-point lead here with 1:54 to go in the third quarter. And it will be Grizzly basketball. And the ball is inbounded, now way deep to Benning. And we're back underway. Benning drives, puts it up off the glass. It doesn't go. River Peters, nice offensive rebound. Benning with it again. Into Peters this time. Peters puts up a floater. It doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Southeast. Into the corner. Preston, no, that's not Preston. There's Arejo with it. Underneath, taken away by the Grizzlies. Oh, yes! Alley-oop for two, River Peters. Now we have a stoppage of play, and we have a player on the floor.
Foul.
Who is that?
Ekwe.
He seems to be okay.
He was
We
trying
have
to
a
take
foul
it.
called on Akeway, by the way, so we're going to be shooting free throws. That'll be Swenson shooting them.
Ekwe was trying to take a charge.
There was a miss on the first one. Grizzlies will bring in Benton again, and they'll bring in DJ Brown again. They'll stay out there with River Peters, Darian Hammond, and Eli Benning.
You have to add a nice little ding on his Christmas tree for that assist to Eli Benning with the alley-oop to River Peters. No foul, no call
Far
there.
side now up into the basket. Yes, nice job, Eli Benning. That's Benton, excuse me. My bad. Oh, nice ball to Hammond, but he couldn't control it, and it's going to be taken away by Romeo Daly of Southeast. Now we got a loose ball on the floor, and we have a foul being called on somebody.
On who? Whose ball is it?
I don't know who they're calling it on.
14.
Mansour, the foul guilty party. So it'll be Northwest basketball.
That's huge.
At mid-cart.
Definitely huge
29
possession.
seconds to go in the third quarter. Hammond brings it up. Gives it to Benning. Spin move. Back to Hammond. Shot clock is off. They can play for one. 14 to go. Benning in the paint. Up. Count it. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. That is the end of the third quarter. And after 3 quarters of play, Northwest 69, Southeast 43. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. After this timeout, stay with us. You're watching NWHS, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzlies basketball on the internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
Come on, bud.
Southeast will inbound to start the fourth quarter.
Come on. Come on.
Sir, would you sit, please? Sir? Thank you. What did I miss? After all that, we had a stoppage of play for something. Benning brings it down, gives it to Liam Calvert, who's back in the game for Northwest. Benton also out there. There's Brown with it.
Oh, whoa, stumbling. Still stumbling.
They fouled him. And that's the first foul of the fourth quarter.
I feel like he was getting bear hugged over there a little bit.
Grizzlies will inbound. Akwe throws it in to DJ Brown. Brown with it. Gives it to Benning. Benning up off the glass, doesn't fall. And we have a whistle, and I think Benning may get called for a foul. They called it on Manzer for Southeast. A blocking foul. That means that Benning will shoot two.
Woo! Cashes in there first.
First one is good. Robinson comes back in. By the way, for Manzer, that's his fourth. Benning gets them both.
Hey, at least he ends the three-throw streak of missing him.
Wow. Grizzlies by 28. Long three does not go, and it's rebounded by the Grizzlies. Down the floor, laying it in. Oh, that one was blocked. That was a good block. And that one's out of play, and it will stay with the Buffs.
Robinson with the block against Benning. Talk about get your popcorn. Wow. Hey, I already finished my popcorn, so I'm good.
Robinson will inbound it for Southeast. Gets it in, and who's going to come away with it? It was almost an over and back.
Ooh.
And the Grizzlies come away with it? No. What are they going to call? We have a player down. Oh, gosh. One of the Grizzlies players that's Franklin Akwe. He just got hammered into the Southeast bench. He gets up and he's okay.
I think he hit the
Southeast
stairs.
coaches ran to his aid. There was genuine concern there. And now Andy Hill is talking to him to find out if he's all right. He says he is, and he wants to stay in the game.
He might have a concussion. Might. He hit the metal of the stairs. That's what I heard.
Ball's inbounded. We're back underway. Southeast with it. 22 on the shot clock. There's one by, got a nice play there by Orejo. Spin move. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Southeast, and we have a whistle. That's good. I can catch up here.
Hey, any fouls, we take full advantage and fix our clocks.
Grizzlies will inbound. And we're back underway, up off the glass, and count it. DJ Brown scores. A long three off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Brown. He'll give it to Benning. Brown puts it up and in, and it's now a 30-point lead.
Definitely the safest lead we had all game. But I don't know, there's still 5 minutes.
Biggest lead of the night. Makes it a mercy rule game. Robinson puts it up, and it won't fall for him. Here comes Northwest back. Under. Akwe, and it's blocked again. Third time in is good by DJ Brown.
It's trapped in the corner, and Southeast calls a timeout. 30-second timeout.
Southeast has 2 timeouts remaining.
We'll keep it here.
5:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies with a 32-point lead, so that makes it a mercy rule game.
Yeah, definitely the safest lead we had all night, for sure.
And again, we're going to be on the air Tuesday for the final game of the year, calendar year that is, against East High, 5:45. Please join us.
And the point spread has reached more than 30, so the remainder of the game is a running clock. Running clock for the remainder.
Probably just as well. Six-footer falls for the Buffs. And Boya gets on the scoreboard for the Buffs. There's one that's blocked on the way up. Is there a foul is my question. I think the answer is yes.
Foul number 10 for Southeast. Eden Boya.
Fouls on Mboya, who just scored a moment ago. It'll be Brown trying to get him in. He missed another one. He's not had a good night at the stripe.
Man, there has to be something blocking it.
And finally
There it
makes
is.
one. There we go. Clock running. 4:30 to go. Hardgrave will inbound it to Arejo. He brings it down, back to Hardgrave.
Shoot it, big man.
Colin Laws with it now for Southeast. Into the corner, there's a 3-ball up, and it rims out, no good. Rebounded by Arejo. He puts one up off the glass, no good. This time it's picked off by Benning. Benning puts it up to Calvert. Calvert up off the glass, and he is just creamed going up. Fortunately, he gets right up. He's not injured, but boy, they just let him have it.
Yeah, I saw his head hit the I saw his head hit the hardwood floor.
And the first free throw is good. And are they taking a timeout? No. Thought I saw a timeout signal.
Nope, they're just subbing all their starters out.
Yeah. Northwest is bringing players in for the last 3 minutes. And they're both good. Now they'll bring in, let's tell you who all's coming in. We've got Jarrett Bootsma, who just came in, number 30, the 6'4" sophomore forward. He joins Martell Taylor, number 13, who just came in. Also into the game, help me out with numbers if you can. 24 is Ike Childs. He's in. And there's a 3-ball by Arroyo.
Number 13, Taylor came in.
I got him.
Okay.
Who am I missing?
Blunt got in.
That's who I missed. Aiden Blunt, number 14, is also in for Northwest, along with Jalen Ligon. That's everybody who's going to finish up the game. Clock running, 2:13 to go. Taylor underneath. Ball's up, doesn't go. Rebound to Southeast. That one goes up and it rolls in. Taylor with it for Northwest. Dishes it wide to Ligon. Now to Blunt. Blunt puts one up, doesn't go. Here's a 3-ball off the heel that doesn't go. Taylor dishes it off underneath on the near side. There's another 3. That missed everything, and Southeast gets it and bounces it off a Grizzly player to get the inbound pass. Grizzlies will go to 3-0 after this. 1 minute remaining in the game. That one doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Northwest. Here's Taylor driving, putting it up. No, it's blocked by Robinson. All the way down to Hargrave, who doesn't get the basket. He is usually money on that shot.
Come on.
Another 3.
Come
misses
on.
in and out. 30 seconds to go. Another 3 misses. Who's going to get the rebound? Hargrave puts it up and he scores. Taylor will bring it down for Northwest. And they don't have to take a shot. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And guess what, folks? We're final. Final score tonight. Northwest 80 and Southeast 54. Will be on the air Tuesday from Northwest at 5:45 for an East High doubleheader as the Blue Aces will come in. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight on the network and WHS Grizz. We'll look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. For Elizabeth Dibben, I'm Kevin Arkin saying Grizzlies win 80-54. Good night from Southeast High.